Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a good day so far. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about a book. Most of you will know, or either you do know or you will know, one of the worst, well it's actually, I don't want to say one of the worst things about being vegan, because there's really nothing bad about being vegan, but there are, like, the social problems with being vegan. For example, if you're the only vegan in your circle of friends, if you're the only vegan in your immediate family, or the only vegan at work, people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand what vegans are, and then when they do understand, because it's different from the societal norm, they will, poke a little fun. And there is a difference between, like, poking a little fun and actually making fun of you, and you'll learn that difference. For example, I have a couple friends at work that make jokes, and I know they're just jokes. I know they totally respect, how I decide to live and all that stuff. But then there are people that will just be mean, tell you that, you're not making a difference, you're wasting your time, blah blah blah, stuff like that, and that's never fun. So I wanted to talk about a book that has helped me not really combat issues, but kind of flip the script. This book, it's called Vegan Freak, Being Vegan in a Non-Vegan World, and it is by Bob Torres and Jenna Torres, and it's great. It covers a lot of things in here, anywhere from uncomfortable holiday meals, friends and coworkers that kind of question your ethics and your motives, stuff like that. It even tells you how to deal with the dreaded ex-vegan, which is like, a person that was vegan and then for whatever reason is no longer, and they tend to come across as like an authority. They think they're an authority on veganism and why veganism doesn't work, and it's really unfair to the rest of us. And this book has a lot of helpful hints on how you can avoid conflict, or how you can, add a little conflict. But mostly it's a really good guide on how to deal with the social issues with being veganism, and it's also a really good, it helps to, like, reassure the reader that it's like, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, you're living a compassionate lifestyle, and not everyone understands that. For example, chapter 3 is entitled Hell is Other People, and that is so apt. If you've ever been, there's always like, oh, you're the only, Christian in the group, or you're the only girl in the group, or you're the only maybe straight person or gay person or whatever person in the group, the only vegan person. There's all kinds of funky stuff that comes along with that. But this has a lot of good, helpful hints. It's funny, it has a lot of humor, and it's really great. It has a lot of resources, suggestions on how you can get in touch with other vegans, how it's really easy to feel like, if you're like, the only vegan that you know, it's really easy to get exhausted and just not want to leave the house, just spend all your time online or whatever, and just, because that's your only exposure to kindred spirits. The only other vegan exposure you have is maybe on a Facebook page or something like that, and really what you should do is get out, go to potlucks, go to social events, go to a protest, meet other people, get involved in leafleting. There's a ton of things, because what people don't understand about vegans, yes, I am one person who abstains from using animals in my life. One person, whatever. People will look at me and be like, well, why are you doing that? It's so stupid, you're not making a difference. And, notwithstanding the fact that I'm saving at least 100 animals a year by not consuming them or their products. I mean, I don't wear wool or leather or down or silk or anything like that. And it's like, that's a great feeling. It's great, but you can never forget you are part of a huge picture. You are like, one little fiber in this beautiful tapestry that is a social justice movement. And this book is really good at reminding you of that. So I'm going to put a link in the down bar, if you can only see my finger, you know where the down bar is. I'm fidgety. I like to talk with my hands. So I'll put a link down there, probably to like just an Amazon search result or whatever, and you can check it out. It's very reasonably priced. I believe there might be a digital format, like if you want to download it onto your Kindle or like your iPad or something like that. There's probably a couple different formats, but I really recommend this book. It's a good read. It's a quick read because even though it's, well, depending on what you're used to, it's, you know, a few hundred pages, I think. I'll give you a page count, hold on. You know, like 220 pages, give or take. 217 pages. It's a quick read because it's engrossing, and it's written like how someone is talking to you. So it's a good read, it's an easy read, and it's an involved read. And it's just a really great reference, especially if you're engaging on something as lame as an online argument and you're citing facts or whatever and someone is just not getting it. This also has a lot of ammo you can give them. Not necessarily shoot them down, but to flip the script, make them think, and kind of make them be like, well, you know what? Maybe veganism isn't so crazy. Alright, so I'll put all that info below, but I did want to just take a couple minutes to talk about Vegan Freak, being vegan in a non-vegan world. Because, face it, we are all vegan in a non-vegan world. Right? So, okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye!